most of them are going to be legacy-based. Legacy had the ball the entire first half. I mean, we saw all facets of this offense. Phoenix Jennings, the big thunderback, Amaris Craven around the edge. But the most impressive player in the first half for me was Furious Oliver. Right here you see Caden Bridgewater making a great interception. It's been a team game for Legacy, but Dominic Oliver's really stood out, Kenny. I mean, he made some tremendous catches. Of course, Aiden Crawford, highly touted. He's thrown some great balls, but look at that catch, man. That's both feet in. Like, that's, you don't teach that. Either you have that or you don't. And this is another one right there. I mean, he just was tremendous. He's a junior. He will be one of the highest recruited kids in Las Vegas next year.
That's a couple of big plays. Soft southpaw. Hands up the middle, big hole, lot of room to run. This is Johnson into the secondary, across midfield to the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown! Brian Johnson, 78 yards to the house.
Oh my God, Kenny, what just happened? Maybe that's karma, that's some get back. I mean, what blocking up front? And at this point, all he said is what, Kenny? Feet don't fail me now. He was as surprised as anybody in the stadium. What an opening play by Palo.
14, Palo Verde 10. I told you, folks, we got a football game.
Absolutely.
There's Boyack. Right foot is a line drive kick, bobbled at the 10. And taken out to the 20-yard line. You can feel the Palo Verde side really coming. The energy on that side is just twice what it was in the first half. That was Henderson on the return, number 5 for Legacy. And that's where Aiden Crawford and company will take over at the 20, 1st and 10. And there's a flag, a couple of flags. 0 team fatalities for the continued support of the NIAA. Aiden Crawford at quarterback after that penalty, a 10-yard penalty. It is 1st and 15. We'll see if we can get a play here. Well, we had one play already. That was a 78-yard touchdown run by Bryant Johnson. The swing pass is complete out to Craven. He breaks the tackle across the 25. I saw the speed and getting to the outside. I figured it was Craven for sure.
Right, the big fella saying, hey, I can make guys miss in space as well.
Yeah, you're good.
Crawford, handoff. This is going to be a big gainer across the 30, the 35, the 40, out to midfield. A big run. And that's feet
from both defenses. This is a good job. They kick out the backside. Green, number 6, makes a bad read. And next thing you know, Jennings is all the way into the secondary. Great tackle by Furious Hoskins. That was going to the end zone as well.
Jennings showing his speed, 24-yard burst. Out to the 49-yard line. Answer the long touchdown run. Bryant Johnson, his handoffs up the middle. That defense trying to get off the field, get that offense back on. Crawford, swing pass out to the wide receiver, Dominic Oliver, and he is going to get a first down here. Breaks a tackle inside the 40, down to the
teammate.
CSN first down. Oliver having a big game. He's got a 16-yard touchdown reception this year, in this game.
This is a
backwards pass.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a double pass.
I thought it was going to be a double pass, but it wasn't. It's a broken tackle down to the 30, pushed out of bounds, and into the parking lot.
To him in the parking lot, at least not in this particular situation.
That will be spotted at the 30-yard line. Crawford's got both his backs in the backfield. Handoff. This is Jennings, and he's handoff up the middle. This will be a first down right to the 25-yard line. This is Craven. It's on the field for a long time. Crawford throws over the middle. He's got a guy. It's complete and out of the hands.
That'll be him second down. Second and 10.
Keandre Ramsey.
Yeah, it's a good ball back. 8 in there. And, he's just not a natural receiver. You remember when Dominic Oliver was in that situation, how he naturally rolled over to his back?
Yes.
So the ground wouldn't, cause separation to the ball. Keandre, a guy that plays both ways, probably not as many reps at wide receiver. He couldn't quite roll over, and the ground forced it to be an incompletion.
Both backs in the game, Jennings and Crawford. Handoff. This is Craven. Craven breaks a tackle. He's across the 20, down to the 19.
So what do we do here, Kenny? This is about a 37, 38-yard field goal if they try.
We got one down to go. It might be 2 down territory. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 5, we're going to call it. I think they're going to mark it at the Palo Verde defense to step up and make a play. Crawford throws over the middle.
A little tug on the back of the jersey, so I can see the ref call. For me, that's probably a play-through situation, because I don't know if that ball's...
The 10. They will not be able to get a first down here. And into the backfield, a great job. Back to the 15-yard line. Crawford throws over the middle. Incomplete. Game tonight. Dropping back is Crawford. Up 14-10, throws into the end zone, and it is broken up and incomplete. Great job of the Palo defense. And maybe some blankets down there, or rub some sticks together and start a fire. Here's Crawford. He throws to the left side, end zone, touchdown. Wide open is Dominic Oliver.
On the field tonight, in my opinion, wide open. This is a great play design by Legacy and Coach Monticelli and his staff. But that's just a blown coverage by the Panthers.
You're a former quarterback. Isn't that shocking when you look up and you got a guy wide open?
Well, it's just like we drew it up. It worked all week in practice, Kenny. Why wouldn't it work tonight?
Wow. I cannot believe you leave a player of that caliber. Someone missed an assignment there. Alba on for the PAT. The snap is down, the kick is up, and through the uprights, it is good. And the Longhorns answer the 78-yard touch. The Palo Verde defense has got to be gassed.
They do, and they don't have an answer as far as I see tonight for what Legacy is doing to them offensively. Coach as the Rams and his staff, they got to find a way. The one thing they haven't done tonight is just bring pressure. At some point, you may have to make an adjustment and see if we can create some turnovers, maybe some missed.
Angel Alba on the kickoff for Legacy. Back deep for Palo Verde. Number 1, Furious Hoskins. Number 10, Cedric Cade. 2 of the best athletes on this Palo Verde team. They could use another big play right here. And the kick is a high pooch kick that lands at the 25 and out of bounds. It goes out around the 21. That will give Palo Verde great field position. I believe this comes out to the 35.
My man, D'Anthony Thompson. Sometimes those up back guys, they can't wait to get their hands on the ball. Mr. Thompson, the OC here, you got to find out how to get Furious Hoskins involved. I think he's been targeted twice. One of them was a touchdown. They got called back. The other was a screen. You got to give him a chance to make some plays for you tonight.
They definitely have some playmakers. Cedric Cade, the tight end, Jacob Fields. Remember, he had a big game the first time we had Palo Verde. Handoff to Johnson again. More room to run, and Johnson is into the secondary across midfield, down to the 47-yard line. I think Coach Isola has seen something on the right side that he's been able to exploit with Bryant Johnson.
Definitely seems to be exploiting that side of the Longhorn defense.
First down and 10 at the 47 of Legacy. Teams have traded touchdowns here in the second half so far. Daniels, lefty, drops back. He rolls to his left, his strong side, finds a man over the middle around the 45, down to the 43-yard line. Pickup of 4. Isaac Siberian.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Panthers. From the Longhorns 44.
Nice job on that particular play. I don't know if you can make a living throwing the ball back across your body as you roll, but it worked that particular time.
They didn't need Cibrian to just break one tackle. He might have been into the secondary for a bigger gain. 2nd down. 6 to go. Back to pass. Daniels throws the screen pass to Johnson, and it is well defended. A big loss.
Samaje Williams, I mean, that's just excellent. He read the screen the entire time. Why is the offensive tackle not blocking me? He didn't fall for it. He saw Johnson exit in the backfield. That's a really, really good play by the defensive end of the Longhorns.
That's a loss of 8 all the way back into Palo Verde territory at the Palo Verde 49-yard line. 3rd down and 14.
3rd and 14, excuse me, from the Palo Verde 49.
We have a timeout called by Legacy. Coach Monticelli wants to talk this one over, 3rd and 14.
It's an interesting timeout here. I mean, it's 3rd and 14, right, Kenny? And it's still a relatively tight ball game. Like, timeouts are so valuable.
Look at Cuddy and tell him you're in
I hope,
danger.
I hope this doesn't come back and bite them, at the end of this game. I mean, 3rd quarter, you're up 11, 3rd and 14. Like, what could really transpire except not having enough guys on the field? We need to go timeout.
Right,
here.
exactly.
Hey, eyes on that back. Hey, Hurd. Hurd.
11-point lead by Legacy, 21-10. Our halftime score was 14-3. Palo Verde came out first play. Bryant Johnson, 78 yards to the house. Make this a 14-10 game, but Legacy responded with a 6-minute drive, 75 yards, culminating a 15-yard touchdown pass from Crawford to Dominic Oliver. We'll see what Coach John Isola has drawn up here on a 3rd and 15.
Use your head.
No school today. It was Veterans Day. Dropping back to throw. Daniels trip, but stays up on his feet. He gets rid of it, throws this one up and out of bounds. Incomplete. Harassed again by the Legacy defense.
Excellent pursuit there.
4th down and 14. Decision time.
I almost feel like you have to punt this, but Crew did a good job of making the first defender miss. But the pursuit ultimately got to him. I mean, it's still only an 11-point game. We still had a quarter of football left. So still, to me, traditional decisions in these kind of situations. 4th and 14 is not like a gimme pickup.
Cedric Cade, he looked like he was going to throw a pass, and he does decide to punt it, and it is a high booming kick taken at the 17-yard line by Jaden Bridgewater for the fair catch.
That is crazy.
And let me tell you about the Honda Pilot. It is the official vehicle of Thursday Night Lights. Carry your team to fun and adventure in a 3-row SUV that's big on safety, reliability, and value. Score a great deal at your Las Vegas Honda dealer. Honda gets Las Vegas. The Legacy's been eating that clock all night long. 1:47 left in the 3rd. 1st and 10 on the 18. Crawford hands to Jennings, across the 20, out to the 25, maybe the 26.
I know Coach Monticelli would love one of those. I mean, that first drive was, 37 plays? He'd love one of those, 10-plus play drives and really eat up a whole lot of this clock and score points at the end of it. I mean, when you're getting 8 yards running the ball off tackle on 1st down, I mean, it puts you in a very advantageous situation.
Second and a long 2 or second and a short 3, somewhere in between there. Ball sits at the 26-yard line. Knights having the luxury of 2 backs like Jennings and Craven, and this is up the middle and a first down across the 30. After the 31, we have whistles, probably a flag in the field. I think I heard holding offense.
I didn't see it.
Flag is for holding against the Longhorns.
10-yard penalty.
10-yard penalty from the spot, moves this back to the 19. Second down and 9. Wow. Jennings behind Crawford. Gives it to Jennings. Jennings makes a tackle. He's into the secondary across the 30. Out to the 34-yard line and a first down. Another big run by Phoenix Jennings. And Legacy will run more clock.
I mean,
That's their friend right now. The enemy for Palo Verde is the clock.
I mean, their mascot is the Longhorn, right? They look like a bunch of Longhorn cows just mowing grass. I mean, they're dominating the line of scrimmage right now. At this place, Legacy may not throw the ball again. I mean, if Palo can't make some adjustments, from I said when they went off the field last time, they're going to have to try and bring pressure. You know, they're their base defense, their base looks. They just aren't able, you know, to hold up front and stop this Longhorn rushing attack.
That two-headed backfield of Jennings and Craven have been unstoppable tonight. They're going to let this clock run down to the end of the third quarter. We are at end of 3. We're going to take a quick break here, folks, and we'll head into the fourth quarter when we get back, but stay tuned. This is my...
You know, Panthers, and now you see them bringing pressure. They got more guys in the box, and that didn't work either.
Hand off to Jennings with a blocker to his side. Another big gain. Sean's right. The rushing, they must be averaging that 8 to 9 yards per carry tonight. And Jennings, another first down out to the 46-yard line.
Now, schematically, the one thing that I would do a little different, they brought pressure from the field. When you do that, Kenny, you want to slant your defensive line away from that pressure. You know, they just basically played a little two-gap scheme and brought pressure, and it left a huge gap here to the short side of the field.
8 in the box. Hand off to Jennings. Can they stop him with 8? And they do on this play. No gain.
And that's a start. You got to put Legacy in a situation where they feel like they have to throw the ball to be successful, because right now they don't.
Yeah, no need to throw it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Keep running the football. They'll give him a yard. 2nd and 9. That was Jennings. It's lightning and thunder. Jennings and Craven. Hand off again to Jennings, and he is hit at the line of scrimmage. A nice job by Palo Verde. This is what they needed, setting up a 3rd and long.
And now you got to make sure that you don't allow Dominic Oliver to end up wide open again, which we saw a couple times tonight.
Yes.
You know, but this is, you know, why you had to make some adjustments, and at least the front aspect of the defense. You got to put them in these situations. That's just a good job filling the gap there by, you know, number 6, Alex Green. And now they're in 3rd and long. And, you know, force Aiden Crawford. Aiden Crawford's a really, really good quarterback. I'm not saying that he can't, you know, come through in these situations, but if you want to get back in this game, you got to keep the Longhorns in these situations, find a way to get a deflection or get a sack or create an incompletion so you can get your offense back to football.
Crawford's had tunnel vision tonight, and that has been in the direction of one guy, and that is number 1, Dominic Oliver. There'll be a timeout. Legacy's going to take their 2nd timeout of the second half and talk this one over.
Now, if this ends up being a close game late in the 4th quarter, and this is the 2nd timeout Legacy's burned.
Coach is putting a lot of faith in his defense. I don't think he wants a mistake here, obviously. The way the defense has played tonight, really just one breakdown. The 78-yard run by Bryant Johnson to start the second half. Other than that, this defense for Legacy has been tremendous.
They have. They've been outstanding tonight. I mean, this is an explosive Palo Verde offensive attack, and I mean, they, for the most part, shut them down, Kenny.
Take off.
The last drive, Legacy had 4th and 15 at the Palo Verde 15. They went for it, and Crawford found Dominic Oliver wide open on the left side for a touchdown. I'm sure he'll be looking for number 1 Oliver here on this play as well. Oliver lined up to the right. He's the outside wide receiver. 2 to the right. He's looking for Oliver deep down the right sideline on a skinny post, and it's in and out of the hands. Incomplete. Oh, beautiful throw football, Sean.
And I mean, we've seen Oliver make some unbelievable catches. That might have been the easiest one tonight, just not able to come up with it. That would have been huge.
I think he's shocked. I think the coaches are shocked, and we know Aiden Crawford's shocked. He put it right there on the money. And yes, we know Dominic Oliver would love to have that one over again. Back to punt. This is Caden Bridgewater punting to Cedric Cade. Last thing you want to do is give Cade a chance here. And it is going to take a bounce at the 25, and it kicks down right there at the 22-yard line, and that is where Palo Verde will start.
Punt is down at the 22-yard line. That'll be a punt.
You know, we really haven't seen Palo be able to throw the football effectively tonight. That one touchdown was a long run by Bryant Johnson. 10 minutes left in the fourth. Can it be interesting, like, strategically, how do they approach this drive? Do they feel like Crew is ready to put some throws together, or do they feel like they have to break a big play on the ground?
I don't think Cruz had time to throw tonight. Every time he drops back, he is being harassed by the Legacy defense.
He's been under pressure.
They need to get him some time, or they need to get a little bit quick hitters. Here's a handoff to Johnson. He breaks the tackle into the secondary across the 40 and run out of bounds at the 50-yard line.
Just handed to Bryant Johnson.
28-yard run.
Kind of surprised he chose the easy route there at the end and just stepped out of bounds. I thought a cutback may have been coming, or, you know, at least a stiff arm or a flipper on the sideline.
Take a look again. Sean's right. He ran out of bounds.
I mean, right when he gets here, I mean, 24 is not the biggest guy, right? I'd teach the running back to go at 24 and hit him with the flipper. That's when you get that elbow like that and you try and run through the contact.
Handoff again to Johnson, and this time Johnson gets a couple to the 48 of Legacy. Palo definitely needs to pick up the pace. They need to go into their 2-minute offense. This is a 4-yard gain. Too much time being taken here. Valuable seconds ticking off the clock.
So far, though, it still seems like, you know, they're not sure that, you know, Crew at this point is ready to just completely go to the air attack.
Again, Crew has been harassed all night by this defense. He rolls left a little bit. He's got a guy wide open over the middle. This is complete at the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Palo Verde. That's Jacob Fields, the tight end.
And just like that, we got ourselves a game, Kenny. Crew said, Coach King, don't stop believing in me now. Great job. As you mentioned, there's always been pressure. He did a great job of getting outside the pocket. Took his
equally matched. And let's take a look at the replay here. Wide open is Jacob Fields. Daniels finds him, and Fields shows his athletic ability and speed to get into the end zone for a touchdown. And here we go. Daniels rolling left, looking back to the right. He's got a man wide open. Touchdown, well drawn up by John Isola and the Palo Verde Panthers, 21-18.
My man John Isola is drawing it up. Syracuse made that famous with Donovan McNabb. They used to run that all the time. I mean, great play design and execution. I think we're going to get a post.
On Palo will be on the kickoff. Gordon Washington is our umpire tonight. Richard Potoric is the head linesman. Jonathan Travis, the line judge. Ray Fass, the back judge. Marshall Matthews, the field judge. And Vince Postel, the side judge tonight.
Now, Kenny, they've had multiple, I think, opportunities where they kind of could have faded away and just let this game go to legacy, but they're still scratching and clawing.
Boyack kicks a low line drive kick. It's taken at the 35 to the 40, the 45, trying to get around the corner and take it down in Palo Verde territory at the 43-yard line.
That's such a huge penalty, Kenny. I mean, a massive mistake by the Panthers after what should have been a great situation, a two-point conversion.
Give it to the big back. He'll take it down the field. It's Jennings. Inside first down.
Yeah, this is an excellent job of just bouncing this outside by Jennings.
Hand to Jennings again. Trying to wear down that Palo Verde defense, and it looks like they are. We've got a penalty on the field. Looks like it could be holding, as Sean says.
That's the only way to stop TJ.
And 17. Phoenix Jennings has been the workhorse here in the second half. We haven't seen as much of Aramis Craven as and he takes care of the football.
Yeah, that's true.
Crawford looks to throw to the. Crawford looks over the field. He's going to be looking for Dominic Oliver. No, or is it Craven? It's Craven breaking a tackle.
Now, you know the kicker better than me. I mean, this is a monster field goal here.
Down to the
injured player on the field.
Injured player on the field.
What do you think the max range is for the Longhorn
Great
kicker?
question. I'm not 100% sure with Alba, but my guess, they're a little bit outside of his range right now. I'm going to say 35 to 37 in that range.
In these situations, you never know. You just hope for the best.
Current field position. Legacy has the football, and just 21 to 18.
As we watch some
And
highlights.
we'll take a look here at the highlights of what we have witnessed so far in this football game. Through the first three quarters of the game, Sean, it's been some big plays.
Yeah, it's just been really Legacy's ability to run the ball at will. They're averaging somewhere around a little over 7 yards a carry. And Palo Verde's had a couple big explosive plays that have kept them in the game to this point. But, you know, in the profession that we're in, you know, you look at the result and you always go back to in the stats. And you'll say, like, one team dominated in the stats even though they lost. You know, this is a game, when you look at the stat sheet, Palo Verde shouldn't even be 3 points, you know, away from being, you know, a tie ball game, because it's really been a game dominated by Legacy. But, you know, again, I think it's 3rd and 11, if I'm not mistaken, when we come back here from this break, and both teams will get a little chance to warm up. But, I mean, can Palo Verde...
Like conduct penalty and Legacy. Aiden Crawford back to pass. Throws deep down the right sideline. Touchdown! A beautiful catch.
That's my man,
Keandre Ramsey.
That's my guy. They're playing him out of position at defensive end. He's a jumbo athlete. And mark my words, Kenny, this young man's going to go to college somewhere and either play a movement tight end or play some kind of wheel linebacker and end up being a phenomenal contributor for a college.
6 foot, 490 pounds. Coach Monticelli and his offensive coordinator tonight. And he is the offensive coordinator. No wonder why he's comfortable with going for it on 4th down. A big 27-yard touchdown pass to put Legacy up here. 27-18. The snap, the PAT. The hold is down, the kick is up, it's good. Legacy 28, Palo Verde 18.
And that defensively, that's going to be a call that Coach Aznarez really takes a long time thinking about, because you come out of that break.
Daniels has Bryant Johnson behind him, handoff to Johnson and taken down. A 2-yard loss for them.
And this is the second play in a row they haven't gotten lined up right. You're right, Kenny. They got the ball with right under 7 minutes left. It's almost at 5.5 minutes, and this is on their second play run.
Daniels looks, he throws deep. This ball is incomplete. That is Cedric Cade.
It looked like Cade had a step
Third down
on
and
the
12.
defender. The ball faded a little bit on Crew to the sideline, made it a tougher catch. That's one Furious Hoskins probably can make. But, Cade, probably like keep it a little more inside, make it an easier catch. If you look at the end, see how it kind of makes him, he's got a step on the guy. Well, see how it kind of makes him fade. It's a little underthrown, and now it's a contested catch where the defender can get his hand in there. But you can't punt it and let Palo eat up all the clock on you. So you got to be aggressive here. And boy, this hurts. Now,
timeout, Palo Verde will talk it over.
this really hurts, Kenny, because if you're successful here, you're able to get it back to a 3-point game. Now you don't have the 3 timeouts to force Legacy to go 3 and out if they don't get a first down. Now, one of those downs, they can still run the full 40, 45 seconds off the clock.
Still one heck of a football, 27. Touchdown to Keandre Ramsey. 2 big plays on 4th down. And if you're Palo Verde, you're thinking, how did they do that? How did they convert on 4th and 15 and 4th and 10 or 4th and 11 and score 2 touchdowns on those plays?
Well, they need to prove they can do it too right here, Kenny.
Daniels throws.
Attempt to go for a field goal.
I'm sure he's going for it if they don't get it. 3rd down and 2. Handoff to the big back. This is Jennings. He is stopped at around the 17. I think here we go. 4th and 1. Legacy with the tush push. They fake it, and it's Craven around left end, and he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Legacy.
I like the call. Tremendous execution by the players.
That was inventive. The speedster, Amaris Craven.
We saw the Eagles do that in the big game against the Cowboys. They got in the tush push and ran the same exact play.
Well, I didn't notice it came up short. To me, it was straight. I thought it was good, but you're right. It was short, and it's 34-18. Alba's kick bounces at the 15, taken at the 10, and hit at the 25. Great kickoff return defense by the Longhorns. Up 16 here, 3:16 to go. Drew Daniels rolling to his left. He's going to keep it, and he is.
It's because they avoid Liberty, they avoid Gorman.
Right.
Yeah,
Desert
that makes
Pines.
sense. Yeah.
And their biggest challenge, probably on the year, they've probably felt was Palo Verde.
My man Crew is over there showboating, getting out of bounds, buddy. They'll kind of just get
It's probably well overdue for a good quarterback camp.
Yeah, spend a weekend with him. And let's talk shop.
Tight end screen set up here by Palo Verde out to around the 38. That is Jacob Fields, had a big touchdown reception tonight.
Tackle by play again by number 18 for the Longhorns, Darren Bowen.
Throw the ball around a little bit.
First down.
But more importantly, the psychological side of playing that position. How wired in you have to be, how locked in, how much attention to detail, how much preparation it takes to really be a cold guy back there at quarterback.
Drew Daniels takes the snap. Looking over the middle for his tight end. That's just off the fingertips of Fields, and he's looking for a flag.
Complete, covered on the play by number 5.
Yeah, you can see the frustration on Furious Hoskins, too, as he walks back. He's frustrated. He just can't understand why in the state semifinal game is his quarterback not looking his direction at all. Look at the last person to get in the huddle. He's frustrated, justifiably so.
We may have to give a little bit of credit to that legacy pass defense. Have they been that good on Furious Hoskins? Hoskins in the slot here to the left. It's a handoff, a running play. Big hit on defense. That ball came loose.
That's the second big hit in a row by Darren Baldwin, too. He's playing with some physicality.
Second handoff.
That was Keandre Ramsey with the hit.
No gain on the play.
Johnson, number 20, has had a big night tonight. Well over 100 rushing yards, 78-yard touchdown run. Second and 10. Daniel scrambles. He is being harassed again. Throws down the left sideline, incomplete. Looking for Johnson. Another 45-yard touchdown to Jacob Fields. Here's Daniels over the middle. This ball is complete. Across to Hoskins, and he almost tipped it down the sideline. Cross midfield, the football. Maybe they'll run it again, maybe not, but we'll look for Hoskins, see if he'll go deep here. Daniels rolls to his right, throws, his pass is deflected and incomplete. Again, no,
that's big 51 right there. That's our man Tyrell Holloway.
51,
Holloway, a big part of the defense as well. Samaje Williams, a big night tonight defensively. Ford Legacy, as well as Keandre Ramsey, who also had a 27-yard touchdown. First down and 20 plus. Here's Daniels, the left-hander, steps up in the pocket. He is harassed, and the ball is loose. It's on the turf, but I believe it's recovered by Palo Verde. And trying to find an open man, he does find his safety valve at the 42. Inside the 40, down to the 35.
Yeah, that's coming back for
Daniels, quick release, slant, caught. Working his way through long. And tonight they are the better football team, and tonight Legacy will win a Southern Nevada championship and head up to Reno next week to take on the Reno 5A. Here's Cedric Cade. Cedric Cade is going to throw this deep down the field, up for grabs, and almost intercepted by Jordan Drayton. The state title game. We should be at Allegiant Stadium doing 4 games in one day.
a lot. Don't care who tell it, Kenny, because you don't look warm.
We've seen some great football. We see it every year, how it gets better and better as the year goes by. We've seen some outstanding quarterbacks, a lot of lefties this year, and it's been a lot of fun here in Southern Nevada.
We feel great. Obviously, our heads are all with our number 1, Dominic Oliver, best player probably in the state of Nevada, and he's got to go to the hospital. So we're thinking about that, but we've been saying we're a team all year, and it's a team effort, and we got one more to go. We're excited.
First time in school history. Why this team? Talk about their work ethic.
We challenged these kids 365 days ago in November and told them if they worked as hard as they could in the weight room, out on the field, and listened to us and bought into each other, that this would happen. And they accepted the challenge. This is all the players and the assistant coaches, man. They all worked hard around the clock. I have the best staff in the world. I have the best kids in the world. And Legacy is going to be a problem from here on forward.
Well, we have this MVP trophy, and everybody agreed over 100 receiving yards, 2 receiving touchdowns. It is going to Dominic Oliver. Will you accept this for him?
As it should. He's the best player in the state of Nevada.
Thank you, Coach. Congrats again to your team. Legacy Longhorns going on to state. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Alex. There you go. The 5A Division III South champions, and they'll be headed to Reno, Sean.
Hat tip. Legacy came in from the opening drive, kind of set the tempo, created the atmosphere that was necessary to come away with the win. You got to be super proud of these guys, and I just hope they go up and culminate it next week by actually bringing home that state championship trophy.
You're right. The game started with a 10-minute drive. They went down the field and punched in a touchdown to go up 7-0. It kind of took some of the wind out of the sails of Palo Verde, but give the Panthers credit. They never gave up.
They did. They did it. They kept scratching. They kept clawing. They just couldn't find a way to take away the run game from the Longhorns. And at the end of the day, it overwhelmed them, and it was enough to lead this Legacy High School team to its first berth in the state championship game here in Nevada. Of course, again, before we get off, we want to wish all the health and blessings and well-being to Dominic Oliver. You know, and hopefully Legacy can go to Reno next week and find a way to win a state title.
Hopefully he'll be on the field. Our MVP tonight was Dominic Oliver, as you saw, and our best wishes, as Sean said, go out to him. And a special thanks to everyone in the My LVTV family. It's been an outstanding year. This is our last game of the season. We wish all the teams best of luck in state championship, but the entire crew, they pulled it off tonight. We had some issues tonight, but it worked. We got the game in. And we've got a champion here with the Legacy Longhorns. Special thanks, Sean King. Another great year by you, Alex White, the entire crew. Thank you, Dave and Steve. Outstanding job in the truck, guys. We thank everybody, the audio team, the video team. It's been a great year. Wishing everyone a happy holidays, rest of the end of the year, and looking forward to 2024 football already. So that's it from Legacy High School. And Thursday Night Lights football, sponsored by Las Vegas Honda Dealers. It's been a great year, folks. Thanks for tuning in with us and spending time with us the 2023 football season. Best of luck to Legacy at state.
365 days ago in November, and told them if they worked as hard as they could in the weight room, out on the field, and listened to us and bought into each other, that this would happen. And they accepted the challenge. This is all the players and the assistant coaches, man. They all worked hard around the clock. I have the best staff in the world. I have the best kids in the world. And Legacy is going to be a problem from here on forward.
Well, we have this MVP trophy, and everybody agreed over 100 receiving yards, 2 receiving touchdowns. It is going to Dominic Oliver. Will you accept this for him?
As it should. He's the best player in the state of Nevada.
Thank you, Coach. Congrats again to your team. Legacy Longhorns going on to state. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Alex. There you go. The 5A Division III South champions, and they'll be headed to Reno, Sean.
Hat tip. Legacy came in from the opening drive, kind of set the tempo, created the atmosphere that was necessary to come away with the win. You got to be super proud of these guys, and I just hope they go up and culminate it next week by actually bringing home that state championship trophy.
You're right. The game started with a 10-minute drive. They went down the field and punched in a touchdown to go up 7-0. It kind of took some of the wind out of the sails of Palo Verde, but give the Panthers credit. They never gave up.
They did. They did it. They kept scratching. They kept clawing. They just couldn't find a way to take away the run game from the Longhorns. And at the end of the day, it overwhelmed them, and it was enough to lead this Legacy High School team to its first berth in the state championship game here in Nevada. Of course, again, before we get off, we want to wish all the health and blessings and well-being to Dominic Oliver. You know, and hopefully Legacy can go to Reno next week and find a way to win a state title.
Hopefully he'll be on the field. Our MVP tonight was Dominic Oliver, as you saw, and our best wishes, as Sean said, go out to him. And a special thanks to everyone in the My LVTV family. It's been an outstanding year. This is our last game of the season. We wish all the teams best of luck in state championship, but the entire crew, they pulled it off tonight. We had some issues tonight, but it worked. We got the game in. And we've got a champion here with the Legacy Longhorns. Special thanks, Sean King. Another great year by you, Alex White, the entire crew. Thank you, Dave and Steve. Outstanding job in the truck, guys. We thank everybody, the audio team, the video team. It's been a great year. Wishing everyone a happy holidays, rest of the end of the year, and looking forward to 2024 football already. So that's it from Legacy High School. And Thursday Night Lights football, sponsored by Las Vegas Honda Dealers. It's been a great year, folks. Thanks for tuning in with us and spending time with us the 2023 football season. Best of luck to Legacy at state.